Hello everybody. It's 11:30 almost on December 4th here in California. I've got the Yule log lit. I was just thinking I would do a really fast weekend oracle for you because it's Friday night and we have the rest of the weekend left to kind of, you might be interested in what's going to happen. So I decided to make it a little bit spooky. This is the Seven Sacred Flames Oracle card deck we're going to use. And Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. The Wisdom of Avalon. Those are my favorite lately. They're just so cool. And of course, the Tree Angel Oracle deck. Probably my second favorite lately. Okay. Let's pick a deck and do some. I got my tea because it's not morning coffee. It's licorice tea that I go to sleep at night with. I did a saging already. Okay. I don't know if anybody's watching, but let's just see what we can find. And yes, there are essential oils going on in here. Okay. Sorry, I don't have the professional get-up that other card readers have, but maybe someday when I'm rich. Let's do the Seven Sacred Flames first because that is kind of an overview type of situation. And this is for Saturday and Sunday, the 5th and 6th, the weekend. We are in the middle of massive global pandemic stuff. We just had a bunch of election stuff, and we have some really massive astrology that's about to happen. The Great Conjunction, just like in the Dark Crystal. You guys, you ever seen the Dark Crystal? The Great Conjunction. Oh yeah. I'm just situating you there. Okay. It is through the mind of God, through the illumination flame, that all knowledge will be accessed and delivered to your conscious mind when you align with it fully. Ooh, interesting. It's kind of a little bit like a detective movie, guys. Let's see if I can center that for you. I'm going to show it to you again later. I can never get it in the right place. So you might not know, you might not understand everything that's happening in your life, or even maybe we're talking about, since I was just talking about the global stuff, maybe we're talking about that, I don't know. But this is the guidance for the weekend, like generally speaking. And I think I want to pull another card on that one later because I've just been watching a detective show too, you guys. It's a detective situation, right? Like, what do they mean? We do not know. We're unilluminated so far as to what the real stuff is that's happening, but we will find it out later. We have to be patient, and I kind of feel that in my life already. Okay, I was going to draw for Sagittarians since it's their season, Sagittarius season. As you focus on the object of your desires, Sagittarius, what needs to be realigned will be shown to you, and as you change your consciousness, your life will change for the better. So, this is, I do a lot of cards that are basically like, do your spiritual practice all the time, and everybody's like, probably like, oh, that's boring, hell, because everybody else has like these really exciting card readings that are like, make sure that you're, making sure your friend isn't going behind your back and talking shit, or like your boyfriend's not cheating on you or something, and it's like, yeah, that's not the kind of card readings I do, guys. And that is why usually people find me boring, because most of the time I'm just giving you general guidance that's actually true. I still like to stick to the truth if possible. It's all about what's true to me. But this is a little bit exciting though tonight. Those are our cards. One is about not knowing everything until you align with the knowledge. Okay, and this one is about really being able to change for the better. It's like as you focus on what you want, then the universe will show you what you need to change in order to get there. So this is a kind of a detective situation. Okay, let's draw a card about what. Let's draw a card about what that first card meant as far as like finding out the truth, the illumination flame. It is through the mind of God, through the illumination flame, that all knowledge will be accessed and delivered to your conscious mind when you align with it fully. So what does that card mean for our weekend? Rowan. Nice. You guys gotta get a shot of this in order to really see it. The rowan tree. Okay, and then also, can I give a card to the light workers? The olive. This is a very, very spiritual card, guys. I'm going to show you in a sec. It's beautiful too, and look at her crown chakra. Her crown chakra is just like halo situation. Okay, and I was going to pull one next about what your spiritual practice for the weekend should be, because it's my favorite subject. Help those people out. Ivy. I've been learning about these cards, guys, and Ivy crawls around, not too humble, ain't too proud to beg, you know? That song just came to me, because I'm a Gen Xer, but, Ivy crawls around on the floor of the forest, making connections between things and weaving stuff together. This was about your spiritual experience, so let's check that out in the book, because I always need a little bit more help with the trees. And it is going to be Yule, December 21st, which is the day of the Great Conjunction, you guys. It's pretty exciting, the stuff that's been happening lately. And it's supposed to be ushering in the new world, the age of Aquarius. And I am an Aquarius, so I'm biased. So I think that Aquarians are better. No, I think that, like, Aquarians just are more forward thinking is the thing. And I feel like we've been stuck. Like, my whole lifetime I've been like, really? Are we ever going to go forward, you guys? Are we ever going to move forward? Because it's taking a long time and it's really, really slow. If we open ourselves up fully to the rowan tree's energetic field, inspiration will strike like a bolt of lightning. That's about this card, you guys, about the daily guidance card that was kind of mysterious. So we experience ourselves as willing tools of creation at the center of the joyous river of being. Action that derives from such knowledge of the inner self always brings fulfillment. Inspiration that comes from the center of our being has yet another gift for us, one that is even more important than creativity. We become profoundly aware of our identity, which protects us from all sorts of worldly dangers, social role-playing, so showing off, and always seeking the limelight, manipulating or being manipulated by others. That's what your ego, identity, mind does. With Rowan at our side, we can be true to ourselves. So we can see through the lies and the mind. When the angelic being of Rowan is absent, our lives are bereft of ideas and somehow inauthentic. So we can be true to our own self, but not just our ego, because, guys, there's only so far you can go with the ego. I hate to say it. I know it is so unpopular. Okay, Olive, 23, and Ivy is 22. Okay, perfect. 22 is a great number, guys. I'm saying that because it's my birthday, but it is the master number of reception, and this was about your spiritual technique for the weekend. So you are supposed to relinquish your ability to grow vertically or your backbone in order to allow you to weave in and out, climb and crawl, and wind around things. It's a protective, so protect your space. The Angel of Ivy allows you to take part in this unparalleled willingness to serve the earth. Serve the earth. Selflessness, humility, loyalty, and modesty are your spiritual practice for the weekend. And then he goes into this thing about Lord of the Rings. May the green heart of ivy weave its way around the stock market and global corporations and inspire new goals and values. Without the blessings of ivy, angel, arrogance, self-seeking. So ivy's medicine is about loyalty and devotion without any thought of reward. So do a loving, loyal, devoted act, you guys, for the service of the world or for the service of those you love this weekend without thought of reward as a spiritual practice. It is a spiritual practice to give. It is a spiritual practice to do service. My guru is all about service, and I have had to really think about it a lot because it was not my favorite word at first, I have to tell you. I was like, service, like it made me feel like a slave or something, you know? But really, service is like, what do you do well that you can serve the world doing? And the olive brings abundance and riches. Okay, so this was for the light workers. Look at the light workers' little halo. We talked about that. The olive is the angel that tells us that all human beings can live in peace with one another and the whole of the biosphere. The olive, so the light workers need to use your special powers, you guys, to bring peace this weekend. Health, well-being, peace, success, brotherly love, tolerance, true democracy. There's a lot of like kind of, you know, American themes here for this weekend. We might be figuring something out, you guys, this weekend from the media or the news about what's been happening in America. It's not really time yet for the electoral college, so I don't know, you know, it's probably in just yet another scandal or something, right? Without the medicine of the olive, we become irritable and quarrelsome. Okay, interesting. So light workers need to help steady whatever, if there's information coming in, light workers need to get in there and help people who are afraid. Okay, you guys, everybody out there is afraid. And it's really easy living in this kind of insulated place I'm in right now to not feel how everybody's afraid. But it's really important because if you as light workers can feel other people, you guys, if you can extend your heart and really feel what they're going through out there in the world, in the lower states of consciousness, and I don't mean like put yourself in a lower state, I mean to extend your powers of empathy instead of protecting yourself, but to actually use those powers of empathy to feel. It's like doing an energy work to the collective. It's like you have no idea your power and you have no idea just the effect you can have just by feeling. Just energetically, guys, you can do so much by just staying in your house. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to do anything, but just feeling not just your life and your feelings and your, all of that's important too, but everything around you, feeling what's happening with people out there. And I'm going to pull a card for romance for this weekend. Get a little more fun here. Stop lecturing. Okay, I'm going back to lecturing. Lift the curse. Forgive. It says, I'll show you if I can get it. Lift the curse and forgive. So if you are in a romantic, whoever you feel romantic about, or if you're in a romantic situation this weekend, can you forgive whoever you're with? Can you forgive whoever is pissing you off? Can you forgive whoever is trying to act out that tantric partnership for you? Because, man, that is a hard fucking role, you guys. It's partially just about triggering the other person. And trying to be God and goddess for each other, trying to get God and goddess from each other, trying to get love from each other, and trying to give love to each other. It's a tricky business. That's why my guru always says to keep her at the center of it, to keep God, your higher self, real love at the center of it as a third pillar, so to speak, instead of, that's how you neutralize these things, you guys, instead of having this like just I'm doing this, just this duality, right? Okay, so I'm going